Alright, so hey guys, just to add on to the second video, I had a few more stuff to talk about. So I just said a class 70 going past here. I would recommend that to anyone. The number is 70006, I believe. But a few things I forgot to say was I have installed some plastic barriers or hidings or whatever you want to call them, just a bit of plastic. They're durable plastic, and we just use a bit bigger nails than tacks to secure them, but they're just to make sure, especially on the opposite side of there, it gets really close to the edge. This edge is not that bad, but if there ever is a derailment, that nothing does fall down, as it is about nearly a meter away from the ground. So I advise that to do with anyone, especially if you're running really, really close to the edges. That literally is touching the edge over there, but we have to maximize our space, I guess, with the limited resources and the limited space that I have. But it goes all the way around. We just secured that recently. And what else would I have to say? Besides that, the layout is nearly done. I have a bit of storage space underneath the table, which I can store all the rubbish, but I'm still kind of working on it. As you can see, there's like pins and tacks everywhere. I have to give it a good vacuum. My rolling stock sitting everywhere as well. I just really can't be bothered to put it away and then take it out again. So, and this is my brand new loco that I bought. It was a bit more expensive than that Bachmann. Oh, sorry, I could say they're both Bachmann models, but these are both Bachmann branch line models, I believe they're called. And this one was just a bit more expensive overall compared to the Freightliner there. This is a Class 105 British Railway in the blue livery. It's a bit close to the edge, so you're not going to get a really good shot here, but it's a really nice loco. It's a two-car consist, or whatever you want to call it. There's one power car, which is the heavier car, and there's just like a similar to a rolling stock car. The reason why I bought this is that's why I had to make another video, is because I didn't mention what I was doing on this side of the layout. So you come in from this train will be mainly running on the inner loop and similar services to it. So your branch line trains come in on the inner loop there after stopping at this station here, and it comes to this terminus platform, which will be sitting where that tweezers is or whatever, and where that class 59 is sitting, my DB or whatever it is. When that buffer is, so basically that's enough room to fit a 2 to 3 car consist, depending on the size of the cars. Like these carriages over here, they don't fit, so these will be running on my express interstate services. So I'll be mainly looking at getting a nice 3 car consist around that similar size, just to fit there as well, maybe. And then maybe alternatively they have them there, like one sitting on this line, one sitting on that line. It's like a passenger terminus, maybe those 2 lines here, and then these 2 lines here having some rolling stock and not really engines, because the engines will be sitting around here. There'll be big spaces for them over there, so mainly just some rolling stock and maybe a shunter sitting up there. So that's my next plan, to custom make my station. I'm not too sure what I'm going to use to make it. There's not a lot of space on either side, and I tried using one of the Pico kits, I believe it is. That's the smallest it could go, and then if you just place it down there, it doesn't fit on either side, like. But no, so, and I've seen some people just use that outline, so that white or grey or whatever this type of stuff's called. It's plastic on the outside, and then make their station from that. So, go look at some videos on that. And then I have some of this stuff here to make some loads with, like I've done to this load, not that one, this one here. That one's just made of just stuff you find outside. There's a bit of plastic sitting at the bottom, and they just stuck to it. Even that load there, simple to make, and they look really good. Not obviously for the Freightliner. The Freightliner is going to have those cars, but for the Class 25 they're good. So now I'm just going to shunt it up to this empty siding that I quickly made. So I'm just going to reverse it out, because I don't want to waste this video time. So on my power. So yep, as I was saying, my phone had a call come through, so I had to. So I've just stopped the loco here on my power curb. Done number 3, haven't programmed it yet. Switch direction, the lights change, and then I'll quickly shunt it back. Not too quick, obviously. it is pushing the load rather than pulling it. It's not. It still do it, but they said I can get a decent rake on this guy, but there's not that much space in my layout to do that. So I'll just put a bit of stop it right there. Flick that point. Increase the speed a bit. I like the power cab. It's my type of system. Works well, and the power just drops out. I haven't finished wiring it yet, so the power will drop out every now and then. So I'm just gonna push that along. As you can see, it's dead track here, so. And it's not really doing any damage to the loco because I'm not pushing any force on it. I'm merely just running the wheels on it, and as you can see, the siding is the longest siding I've got, and it just barely fits with that load. So that just shows you that I'm only maybe going to be using maybe 4. I don't even think, maybe even pushing it for 5, but maybe a 3 or 4 rake of containers might just fit on that side and there, with the loco shunting back up and sitting in the loco storage, which will fit 2 locos on this side. So I'm just going to flick the point here, clear, the path is clear. As you can see, it's nice. I like Pico Streamline, look at that. That's realism right there, look how close it is to the streamline points that have ensured that it's a nice close gap compared to that. So it's really nice. It's good for sidings. You can maximize your space well. I wouldn't probably fit 2 sidings like that just using set track there. So I should have power now. So it is still loco number 3. Right, I've got power, so let me just put the lights on for you guys. I got lights. Yep, I got lights. This car is not powered yet. No power. I got lights yet. Direction. Alright, so going a bit faster that one, and it's going in its reverse direction at the moment, so I'm just going to flick that direction button. Now this loco has got interior lightings on one car, but it requires 2 chips. So if you guys are looking at getting this one, especially if you're DC won't have a problem, but DCC, it does require 2 chips. So you got 1 chip in your power unit, which is this unit here, it's a bit heavier, and you got 1 chip in this unit here for the directional lightings at the back. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that light is red. It may look like it's the front lighting same color, but no, it is red. It is a really nice runner. As you can see, the 2-car set is what I wanted, mainly because of the station terminus. Some people suggested some 4-car sets, but the 2-car set for the similar, it's a bit less, it's about $70 cheaper than by the time you add the chips on your 4-car set, which I'm assuming it will need maybe 4 chips, so they'll be looking at around close to $400 for that. So I did expand on my budget a bit, mainly because I saw this one first, and then this Freightliner only just came in 2 weeks ago, and they said it's one of the last ones I got. I couldn't resist myself, sorry. But yep, so all I need now is 1 shunter each. So what I mean by that is a British shunter, which will most likely be in the BR livery, and then a Santa Fe shunter in that livery for the American, just to shunt my rolling stock around a bit. But this is a really nice runner. It will run easily through any points. It will run on first radius like the Freightliner, and I'll just flick the points and show you running through that junction. No problems whatsoever is expected, except if the couplers aren't coupled properly, but I have coupled them properly, so it took a while to figure that out, and I just isolated that, my bad. So the lights have gone extra isolated, but this video is coming to an end. Let me just change the direction around before I hit some stuff over there. Oh, nope. I was a bit late on that. So this video is coming to an end. Let's just hit a bit of dead track because of the... Whenever you use Streamline, you got to use these insulated joiners. They're the white ones. You can pick up from your local hobby store. But this video is coming to an end. These are 2 10-minute videos. This will be named part 2, sorry. The first one will be named part 1. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It would be a great honor if you guys rate it, comment, and subscribe. I really do like to see you guys' comments. I really do enjoy reading through them, so please feel free to. Any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll just leave you with this clip of the train just going through. See you guys.